Hello, friends, and welcome back in the new year for the first live stream of the year. And I hope, again, as always, little check sound and voice that you can actually see and hear me fine. At least in my astronaut helmet, everything looks fine. I hope you can see and hear me. If you do, and you leave me a quick message in the comment section underneath this video, wherever you see it on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitter, that would be nice. Other than that, I'd like to wish you, first of all, a very happy new year. I know it's already January the 12th, but no, 11th, isn't it? Yeah, no, the 12th. But nonetheless, my first live stream this year. Just got back from vacation a few days ago. So thank you for being here if you watch this live or as a replay. Today's topic, as always, generally speaking, as always, we take care. I'd take care to help increase the effectiveness of hypnotherapy and coaching businesses via sometimes advanced, sometimes basic marketing knowledge, tools and methods and tactics. And today's topic is I'd like to introduce you to a free conversion rate optimization tool that goes together with other tools, but that anyone of you watching this can install on your website, landing page, or whatever you use to make your services known to your niche, your target customers, target clients. So the tool I'd like to introduce you to is the first tool, free tool, is Microsoft Clarity. So I spoke about it in one of my streams 2022 briefly, and we had a few data, but we have now more data, and I wanted to show you how that data, or the observation of Microsoft Clarity, translates into modifying something on your website that helps you to increase your conversion rates. And when I say increase conversion rates, I always obviously also mean the number of clients. More clients coming to your discovery calls, strategy calls, and ultimately transforming into paying customers. So what's Clarity? Very shortly, Microsoft Clarity is a a free visual analytics tool, I would say. In contrast to Google Analytics, which is providing you with data, numbers, figures in relationship to what's happening on your website or on different pages of your website, very detailed data in terms of where do the people come from, what did they do, not what did they do on your page. That's the thing, actually. Where they came from, how long they were on your page, and where they went after they visited that page. So an overview view that allows you also to configure what's called a conversion funnel, a marketing funnel, to see the steps people took on your website. So it's very detailed, very powerful, and sometimes, unfortunately, difficult to set up and to manage by people like me and you, obviously, most likely, not being familiar with it or not dealing with it on a regular basis. That's the big problem with advanced tools. They are powerful. They can provide you with all sorts of information that you really require to manage your business when it comes to the online portion of your business in great detail. But the problem is the setup, to actually know what to set up and to then deduct based on your observations by looking at the data what needs to be changed on your website. That's the big issue, right? And in contrast to Google Analytics that provides you with data, so numbers, Microsoft Clarity provides you with a visual analytics result in the terms of that it shows you literally what people do physically on your website when they are visiting your website. And I'll switch to my view here on my laptop. No, this is my PC. Just so wait a minute. Oh, here. That's what's missing. Here we go. So switching to this tool here, you should now see my screen, and I'm appearing in top left. So here I am. So basically, what you were seeing and what we still see today, it will change very quickly, was my website here. What you see here is a view of my website within Microsoft Clarity. So Microsoft Clarity actually takes a screenshot. No, it actually records an entire session of somebody doing something on your website. You see here this red streak and here this arrow. That's actually the mouse of a person who has visited my website on, let me see, on the 6th of November, so 7 days ago, on 11:10 p.m., the person visited 6 pages and was sticking around for 43 minutes, which is extraordinary. So that's why I took, this is very extraordinary in the sense of this will normally not happen unless somebody is really incredibly interested in what you're offering and they're ready to make a purchase. They wouldn't stick around for so long time. But anyway, so what you see here is the website as it was and still is up to today. And I left it online so that you can actually see what will change next week when we connect again. So the old website I have, but the old website, it's the current website. You have a menu, you have a free discovery call here, you have a video playing without sound because we don't want to force ourselves with sound to mobile phones and PC computers or laptops or whatever. So we can activate the sound here. Then we have here the logos. We have a huge list of things that I can potentially take care of in terms of problems and issues. Then we have again a discovery call. Then I have here a testimonial. This is actually a video that Marissa Peer did for us. Very kind of her to produce a video that we can use on our websites to have her talk about the advantages of taking the RTT. And then we have here the packages and the specials that I have at this point in time. They will all change. It will all be moved away. And various things in terms of information to RTT, myself, who I am, testimonials, etc. So this is what we were testing, right? What I've been testing over the last month or so. And when you have a look back now into Microsoft Clarity, when a person opens this page, the first thing they come across is this huge banner informing them, hey, we are using cookies. Do you accept? Which is obviously in especially European countries now mandatory, but it is not mandatory to have such a huge box like taking over almost 30% or 25% of your entire screen here. That's way too intrusive. So you see that this person went right back here, had no other choice than to close this first or to accept it here in order to be able to proceed. So this is the first thing I took care of with my team. We are including a different type of collecting this consent. Now, let's have a look what else happens. If I click on the play button, and that's the big advantage of Microsoft Clarity, you literally see that person scrolling down the page. Obviously, that person was interested by RTT. She stays on that logo because what you have to know is like the mouse follows the eye. Whatever that person looks like, that's where the mouse usually goes. Here, the person stays in this black field. That's actually where the video plays. We don't see the video in Microsoft Clarity, but we know it's playing here. So there's a second video that she could have or he could have activated. The person goes further down, looks at the different offers. Of course, whenever you've got pricing, they stay there, want to know what's going on, the different options that are available. So really, this person was quite, I would say, detailed in terms of what she was looking at or he was looking at on that page. She's really inquisitive. She's not far away, probably of making that call at some point in time. She clicked around everywhere, etc. So by looking at that video, I had a look at this video with my team, and then we decided what needs to be changed. And you can do that only when you have the information, basically. And that's why I wanted to talk and present to you, introduce you to Microsoft Clarity, because when you have a free tool and it's very easy to install, whenever you have a WordPress website, or whether you are with Wix or you have a landing page builder like I use, Convertful or Unbounce, it's very easy to install because the only thing you need to install really is a script that can be read on the website. You link it with a Microsoft Clarity account, which is free, and then you're ready to go. Then it tracks automatically all the visits on your website. So Going back to this screen here, now you see this is the old site. Well, we went then back into, in our case, it's a landing page builder, right? Convertful. And we decided that this field that you saw a little bit earlier here is probably a little bit overwhelming. Yes, I can take care of all those, but will I do it down the road? I don't even know. You know, I could be specializing in a specific niche and not offer all the services for these types of problems and issues. In which case I want to reduce that and then give them just like 4 more look there. And that's what we did. We only list those that I am most interested in right now, which is anxiety, self-confidence, self-esteem, money blocks, wealth, wiring, abundance, stop smoking, etc. And then I just add a button, add many more. And this one will send the person down to the bottom of the page to access different pages. So this is the first change we did. The second change is that we introduced new packages here with different prices. So we're testing the different prices. We added the logo when they are specifically pertaining to a specific program. In this case, it is an RT. These are the 2 RTT programs. I offer also ART, something I developed myself. Accelerated reframing transformation, which is basically has been designed to increase the transformation recordings. I do videos instead of sound recordings. But anyway, so they have been identified here. If it's just ART, it's this one. This is a new program that I added because I'm now able to offer coaching services. This is a 6-week program, but it's actually valid for an entire year. So that's offered at this price point. The prices are not final yet. It's just like we've just put them on the page to have them, to make them different, to make it easy for us to recognize which page is what. And then we added a few pictures here to understand what this is. This is EFT, so I added EFT, which is tapping, emotional freedom technique as well. We changed the name of the button because I didn't like any more discovery call. I changed it to strategy call because before I talk to anyone, I don't know what that person really needs. So it's not just a discovery, what's hypnotherapy or coaching. It's now like, let's have a strategy and I invest my time to help that person understand what would be best adapted for her services, for her problem. And the rest has pretty much remained the same. And that page will go online anytime soon, today probably. So if we view this page, that's the big advantage with the Convertful, a landing page builder such as Convertful. It's very easy to do. You click on view and then you have the entire view. Oh, there's something coming up that I wanted to show you later. So again, you have my video. You have here a very reduced number of problems that I take care of. Many more. You see, I explained to you, it will send to the bottom of the page where these are. We can go very quickly back to the top page. All this again, folks, it's so easy to do with a landing page builder. I have been working with WordPress before, but I always, when I wanted to do the smallest change, I needed a web developer. And I still have WordPress websites. It's not that I completely discarded them. They have their place in the ecosystem. But when it comes to having landing pages such as testing my hypnotherapy services, I needed something that allows me to act very quickly on the spot without a development team, because sometimes I'm discussing with my marketing team, with my channel specialists and my copywriter. We see the stuff and then we do changes on the fly, and that's possible with a landing page builder. You can't really do that with WordPress. It's too cumbersome. So let's go back to our page here, and so you saw this. You don't see that this video has now been optimized as well. We modified strategy call. I think I remember I mentioned that already. But anyway, this page has now been put online and will be tested moving forward. We'll see. I will send paid traffic to that page. Google Ads specifically target for specific problems and where people are looking for solutions. And this time I will specifically target RTT, because RTT, Mercer Pierce program, Rapid Transformational Therapy, is becoming pretty known now as a brand name, so I will take advantage of that, and I will target keywords that include rapid transformational therapy, RTT, which just makes sense because I can take advantage of that. I wanted to show you different, so this pretty much closes the bubble that I wanted to present to you when it comes to Microsoft Clarity and what you can do with that tool, right? So to reiterate very quickly, very shortly, it allows you to view what a user does on your website and then to infer the changes that you would probably need to do and to test it as an A/B test, like version A, version B, which I can do with this homepage. I can leave both online and test both how they work to see what conversions they generate each other and the changes. So that's Microsoft Clarity. It gives you the first very important impression on top of Google Analytics. You see what's happening on the page. The second tool I wanted to show you is called Convertful. Convertful.com. You'll find it. It's free up to 3,000 page visits. So if you don't have too much visits, it's quite really worthwhile, I would say, to test it out. And what it does, it allows you to install quick actions and quick action items to your landing page or to your website, because it integrates with WordPress, with anything. It integrates with anything. Wix, WordPress, landing page builders, you have it. Again, it's just a script to be installed. And then the entire functionality of that conversion rate optimization tool is accessible to you in the dashboard of Convertful. So let me show you how this looks like. I have to switch back to, here we go. We close this. Wait a minute, I need to. Here we go. I need to switch back to, where did I, let me check. Here it is, Convertful. So this is the dashboard, right? I mean, if I am, let's say, I close this. So for hypnostaff.com, I have different other websites associated to this tool as well. There's something called an exit intent pop-up that I just activated for to provide you with the demo. And I also am working on a floating bar. And basically, this is what it looks like. Let's have a look at the floating bar. So a floating bar is something that appears at the top of your website, for example. This would be sliding down if somebody opens your homepage or any page that you decide, because you can determine where it appears. And in this case, you'll see I have a little promotional thing going on that I'm working on for January 2023, 20% off 6-week PPQ coaching. And then we have a time limit that people need to take advantage of if they wanted this 20% discount, and then they can reserve and pay for their seat right there. And you can pretty much do everything in this. There are different designs, they're different. You have the settings here that allow you to modify the design, the colors, everything is designable. Then you have the display rules where you decide when it shows up. For example, in my case, a visitor scrolls more than 5% of a page, it shows up. Right? You could also have it whenever a visitor intends to leave the page or when they have spent a specific number of seconds on the page. It's incredibly, I'd say, easy to manage, and there's so many options. It's wonderful. So that's a floating bar, and I wanted to show you how this works actually. Whenever you do something on Convertful, here is I'm designing a pop-up. If somebody, in this I wanted to have, if somebody visits my website and would then decide to leave the website for whatever reason, I would presume that, well, if they didn't take an action yet, that they wouldn't be interested right away, or they don't have the time, or they want to come back later. In which case, I present them with this exit intent pop-up. And the way it works, basically, if somebody intends to exit the page, then this pop-up comes up. And the question then must be obviously very intriguing. I just asked them, just a quick question before you leave. What's your biggest challenge right now? Is it get rid of anxiety? Is it to get better sleep? Or is it something else, right? And then I follow up, whatever they choose here, I follow up with, and I can then choose this option here. I said, oh, interesting. We've got a free group hypnosis tester coming up on Zoom. experience hypnosis on Zoom with staff for anxiety, stress, insomnia. Where should we send the invitation? So you get the picture. I'm designing this to have a chance to get the email of people who didn't convert or didn't do anything on my website yet, with something which is what I call gamification, something interesting and of value, obviously, because to get a free, this will be a group hypnosis that I will be giving on Zoom, that could be of interest to them. And in exchange, they give me their email, which allows me to do further marketing at some point in time, knowing what they're interested in. So, and the way this works on the website is like this. Let me see where we are. Here we go. So I'm going to activate that first. Wait a minute. It's already active. Okay. You can inactive, active. Yeah, you have so many controls over everything. There's so many much more possibilities with Convertful. Really, and it's free up to 3,000 page views. It wouldn't make sense to not use it. So if I go back to the page, I need to reload it. So as if I was just like arriving, new customer, right? New client interested in my services. So they're visiting this. Oh, wait a minute. This is the new page, which is not online yet. I need to do this. Oh, no, it worked. It worked. It worked. I saw it. It worked, didn't it? I saw it. Yeah, exactly. So whenever the system now, Convertful being installed with a script on the homepage, whenever the system detects that I want to do something else, I'm moving out of the screen, this will appear, right? Let me do this again for you. So I'm reloading this, just arriving here. So my mouse is there, fine, all good. There's no reason for the exit intent pop-up. I'm still inquiring, then I don't know what. The tea kettle is singing and I need to go upstairs or whatever. So I do something and boom, this comes. And they try to get me in the exact same moment. Convertful now allows me to catch that person and to ask that question, and hopefully they will trigger they're interested in what I have to offer and will click on some of those buttons. I get their email, and the email will be followed up, obviously, by sending them an invitation to, in this case, the free group hypnosis on Zoom taking place, let's say, in a week from now, 10 days from now. So this is how this works, Convertful. Very interesting. So basically, that's it. Before I let you go, let me quickly show you the different options that Convertful actually offers when it comes to conversion rate optimization. So we are leaving this page here, and we are going to all the widgets. No, wait a minute. Where can I find those? I think they are on the homepage. No, these are the pages. These are the sites. Where would I need to go here? Let me go back to Hypno Staff. Create a widget. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, here they go. So you see here, there's a lot of different possibilities. You have here for blog and magazine media specific widgets. You have pop-ups, you have scroll boxes, you have floating bars that I've introduced to you a little bit earlier. You've got welcome screens. You know, these are the big screens that appear on your screen when you just open a new website. You have what's called inline widgets. Very interesting inline widgets. It's basically a script you add to your, it's not a script. Once the script is installed, you just activate them and they work. It's like an information that appears in between the lines of your blog article automatically. You just write what you want there. It's like a promotional thing. So if somebody arrives on your blog, you can add those in between the lines. You have banners that appear. You have chat bubbles that appear on the bottom right here, like on your, obviously works very well with mobile as well. Special occasions, I don't know what that is. Okay, so you've got a possibility for St. Valentine and to do something like this. There was something else I really liked. I wanted to show you. No welcome screens, inline widgets, no banners. They have something that's really cute. Was it in special occasions? Wait a minute. Not here. So you see there's a lot of designs, pre-designed stuff that you can, and it's all free, right? It's all free for you to install up to 3,000 page views, and then you're done. But wait, oh, here it is. You see this here, spin to win. So you could even organize something like, let's say, win 20% off your first hypnotherapy session. And they spin, and people now can do nothing, can win nothing. They're at 25%, 20, 15, or 10% off. So it's a gamification thing that people can use. And in order for them to actually validate their percentage, their rebate, their discount, they need to enter their email. So everything is done again for them not just get the discount code from your website, but it's designed in such a way that they leave their email. In which case, again, you can do follow-ups with email marketing campaigns and invitations that would very clearly be of value to that customer, because you now know what they've been interested in. That's how this works, actually. And that pretty much concludes what I wanted to share with you today, specifically in terms of Microsoft Clarity, which is completely free, as I told you in the beginning. Now this was Convertful. And if you have the possibility to have a landing page builder, or you have some other possibility to quickly design landing pages, to actually implement all those tools quickly and test their effectiveness, the better. So landing page builders are a huge advantage when it comes to do marketing online. And the two big names that I could give you is Converttree.com, which is a UK-based company, and the other one is Unbounce, which is located in Canada, the West Coast. I think they're in BC. So yeah, that's it. So thank you again for watching, for being with me. If you watch this live, thank you. If you watch this as a replay, thank you as well. And if you've got questions, don't forget to answer you to put your questions in the form of a comment below that video, and I'll answer all questions always. And that being said, I wish you a great day, a nice weekend coming up. Today we are Thursday, and I see you next week for another live stream. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.